a dramatic new development in the alleged hate crime at San Jose State University. We will tell you who will be leading the investigation.
A professor of African American Studies at SJSU reacts to the death of South African leader Nelson Mandela.
From the School of Journalism and Mass Communications at San Jose State University, your source for what's happening with a fresh perspective on today's issues. You're watching Update News.
Hello, and welcome to Update News. I'm Bobby Dupree.
And I'm Jeff Samra. Thanks for joining us.
San Jose State has been making national media attention for the alleged hate crime that recently took place on campus. The school has taken steps forward in hopes to solve this issue. President Mohammed Kayomi has appointed retired Santa Clara County Superior Court Judge and current City of San Jose Police Auditor Ladoris H. Cordell to lead a special task force.
So it'll be faculty, staff, students, perhaps alumni, other leaders from elsewhere who have insight into the situation, and they will start to think through ways that we can begin to address and prevent this from happening again.
The Associated Students is having a public board meeting on December 11th to discuss suggestions to improve San Jose State for students of color. The task force will also attempt to learn when university administration learned of the dorm situation or should it have known about it. The timetable for a public report from the special task force is April 30th.
The world is mourning the loss of an activist and leader. Update News reporter Veronica Martinez has the details.
South Africa's first black president, Nelson Mandela, was 95 and died in his Johannes home on Thursday after battling a lung infection. Mandela is the founding president of a democratic nation and is considered one of the greatest figures in the 20th century. This iconic man spent 27 years in prison and led his country to democracy.
I think the world's a better place because Nelson Mandela lived, struggled, and died with dignity.
Celebrities all over the world admired Mandela, including David Beckham, Queen Elizabeth, and Will Smith, who hosted Mandela's 90th birthday celebration.
The man that we would choose to be our father would be Nelson Mandela.
President Obama expressed his sympathy over national television.
He achieved more than could be expected of any man. And today he's gone home. And we've lost one of the most influential, courageous, and profoundly good human beings that any of us will share time with on this earth.
When Mandela took over power, he was considered an enormous moral influence. Many describe him as a man who stood for peace, equality, and freedom.
What he meant for a lot of African Americans was a man who stood for peace, but realized that if you had to fight, you must fight, and after the fighting is over, you still need to have peace.
Jewish families from all over Santa Clara County came together Wednesday night to celebrate the menorah lighting at Santana Row. Update News reporter Tyler Huffman was there for the festivities.
Families and friends enjoyed drinks, food, and music in honor of the end of Hanukkah.
It's particularly important to come here to Santana Row because we see representations of the majority culture all over the place in our community, but we don't often get an opportunity for our community to be in the public sphere.
Rabbi Leslie Alexander helps coordinate the event with the Jewish Federation of Silicon Valley, which includes synagogues from all over the Bay Area. Together, the two are asking families to help sponsor less fortunate families that are in need of assistance this holiday season.
When there are hurricanes, or when there are earthquakes, or when there are upheavals in other people's communities, whether they're Jewish or not, the Jewish Federation is there.
For more information on how you can help, visit jvalley.org. From Santana Row, Tyler Huffman, Update News.
With the Black Friday frenzy finished for the year and Cyber Monday deals expiring, groups around the world came together this week to celebrate the second annual Giving Tuesday.
Now there's a day to encourage others, and the world to do the same.
This up-and-coming holiday, also known across social media sites as Giving Tuesday, is a movement to create a national day of giving to kick off the giving season. In the same way that retail stores take part in Black Friday, Giving Tuesday is a way for the community to come together and make a difference. Many companies and organizations such as Google, Amazon, and the Red Cross are among the participants. Social media has even adopted the hashtag #unselfie. A play off the popular picture-taking technique known as a selfie. Participants are encouraged to post pictures of themselves giving back in hashtag. Celebrities such as Kelly Rowland, Reba McEntire, Josh Duhamel, and Katie Couric posted their own unselfies. Associated Students has created their own way to take part in the Giving Tuesday festivities.
Send out emails and tweets for Giving Tuesday. Give back to your community, give back to your local Spartans.
AAS is collecting canned goods to give to those less fortunate, including students, during the holiday season.
Between about 7 to 10% of our students are skipping meals or because of money issues. We're going to be continuing this effort. The money that we collect is going to go towards just different initiatives that we're going to have throughout next semester, and it's an ongoing effort, and we need your help to make sure that no Spartan goes hungry.
Any students still looking to help out can donate to the Sigma Alpha Epsilon Toy Drive by dropping off a new unwrapped toy in the Toys for Tots bin and student involvement.
Paul Walker, actor, heartthrob, and car enthusiast, died tragically this past weekend in Southern California. Update News reporter Jamie Maciel got reactions from local racing fans on the actor's untimely death.
A passing motorist took a video of the fiery crash. Walker was a passenger in a red Porsche Carrera GT when professional driver and friend Roger Rodas, for some unknown reason, slammed into a tree. Coroners on Wednesday confirmed that Walker died from combined effects of traumatic and thermal injuries. Walker has appeared in many films such as Joyride, Pleasantville, Varsity Blues, and Into the Blue, but perhaps is best known worldwide for his role as Brian O'Connor in the Fast and Furious racing movies. Since its debut in 2001, the films have grossed more than $2 billion. The news of his death was felt throughout the world. A vigil was held near the crash site where fellow co-stars Tyrese Gibson and Vin Diesel stopped to pay their respects.
Show the love that you've shown, Paul. It's going to stay with me forever. I just wanted to say thank you.
Locally, 700 people attended a vigil held in Milpitas Shopping Center. Many came with their modified cars to celebrate Walker's life. They had a moment of silence. The organizer of the vigil says he plans to do more for Walker's charity organization, Reach Out Worldwide.
I'm basically asking for toys, money, foods, food goods, and we're gonna donate that. All the proceeds are gonna go to his foundation. Basically, show the car community we can be more than just illegal, racers. We can contribute and be a whole lot more. So like he wanted us to.
Even as fans grieve over the death of Paul Walker, the California Highway Patrol says there's a message here.
When you're driving at high speeds, it's not just going to be you. It could be onlookers, people standing by, people walking on the sidewalks. So if somebody loses control of a vehicle because they're going too fast, then there's going to be a lot more collateral damage.
Police are continuing to investigate the cause of the crash. Update News reporter Jamie Maciel.
Coming up, an Update News special report on the hottest dating app to hit the market this year.
And the North Pole hits the South Bay.
The Update News crew provided extensive coverage on significant stories this semester. Our own Drea Blackwell is standing by with a live report. Drea?
Thanks, Steph. The fall semester was a busy one for Update News. Join us as we take a look back at some of the semester's biggest events. Students and faculty were rattled October 10th when the school sent out a report that a gunman was on campus. Sweeney Hall was quickly barricaded by University and San Jose police.
all students and faculty within Sweeney Hall were ordered to shelter in place. Classes elsewhere on campus continued without delay, and after a thorough search, Sweeney Hall was reopened. The police found no sign of the reported gunman.
Closed the door when he was walking by.
An emergency meeting was held November 6th to discuss $16 million in budget cuts to be applied in the spring of 2014. SJSU department leaders were presented with the need to cut classes before the upcoming semester. These cuts would have limited classes available to students in the spring and dramatically increased the size of some classes. In response to the meeting, President Kayomi quickly issued a statement saying that the cuts would not be made in the spring semester. All scheduled courses were then reinstated. Following this budget tug-of-war, the Academic Senate of SJSU issued a request for CSU Chancellor Tim White to stage a review of SJSU governance. In an Academic Senate vote held on November 18th, the Senate voted 38-2 to proceed with the Chancellor's investigation. 4 SJSU students face hate crime charges in an event that shocked the community and earned SJSU national publicity. 4 white freshmen are accused of racially bullying their African-American roommate in the CVC campus housing building. SJSU students and San Jose community members came together in support of the victim, hosting various marches and demonstrations.
I hope the victim is happy with the turnout because we came out today for him. It was to show support and solidarity for him, to let them know that we are here for him.
The 4 students have been suspended for the rest of the semester and face misdemeanor charges of hate crime and battery.
Be sure to tune in to Update News in the spring as we cover these stories and many more. Reporting live, I'm Drea Blackwell.
Christmas is right around the corner and a lot is going on around campus. Now to our arts and entertainment reporter, Taylor Resch. What's happening, Taylor?
Yes, Bobby, there's a lot going on with finals week just around the corner. Let's take a look. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in San Jose. Christmas in the Park is a downtown San Jose tradition. It is open to the public from 9 a.m. till midnight. Wednesday night, the event holds Christmas movie night. There is also an outdoor ice skating rink to put you in the festive spirit. People from all around the Bay Area come to enjoy these festivities.
Joyful, there's a lot of kids running around. There's always fun activities, amazing lights, Christmas trees with themes. Snow, yes. And hot apple cider.
Christmas in the Park will be open until January 1st, and you can go online to christmasinthepark.com to look at the calendar of events. Puppies made their way to SJSU this week. This is the first time Finals with Furry Friends appeared on the San Jose State campus. The Peer Health Education Program organized the event to encourage a healthy lifestyle. Pet therapy has been seen on different campuses around state in order to help relieve some stress.
They're really here because we know finals are coming up next week. People are really stressed out, and having the pet therapy dogs is a way for us to kind of give back to the students and allow students to relieve stress by playing with the dogs.
PHE hopes to hold another Finals with the Furry Friends next semester. A brand new cafe opened up near campus and has students buzzing about their bubbly treats. Update News reporter Ashley Belayo popped in for a closer look.
Thirsty, located on South 1st Street, is slowly becoming a crowd favorite for San Jose State students.
Just a small cafe serving desserts and beverages. As you can see, boba tea and then a variety of desserts, snow ice and honey toast are our specialties.
This new restaurant opened the day after Black Friday, and students are already enjoying it.
It's a nice little place. I'm surprised that another boba tea place came around in San Jose. It's got a flair to it because it's got the little bartender back there. So it's kind of nice to see them put them all together.
The big question is, what sets this place apart from other bubble tea restaurants around campus, like Quigley's, Amore Tea Cafe, or University Cafe? I decided to try for myself. I ordered the $5 green tea brick toast. The plate consisted of a thick piece of toast topped with green tea ice cream covered with syrup. The bread was hard to cut through considering the lack of utensils they provide, but at first bite, I was hooked. The ice cream to bread ratio was just right and was easy to split between 2 people. Thirsty is a good choice for students and others looking for something to satisfy their sweet tooth. Next time, I'll try one of their specialties, a strawberry mango milk snow ice, a thinly shaved ice with condensed milk and variety of fruits. Reporting in front of Thirsty, I'm Ashley Belayo, Update News. 46 students in Photography 120 participated in a week-long gallery display.
Franco Valencia has more on how these students showcase their art.
Photo 120 is a class unique in its own way. This course allows students to focus on one photography project the entire semester. The class holds multiple critique sessions, giving feedback to help each other's projects improve. Although focusing on one project all semester may seem easy, it takes a lot of work.
It took a while because I had to find old images, scan every single one, tape tissue paper to regular paper, and feed it through one by one in the printer, and hand paint it as well, and then attach every single one after cutting them all.
Besides looking for a good grade, many of these projects hold a deeper meaning for these students. Explaining how depression affects him by using photos in a two-way mirror, photography major Viet Nim wanted to show people that there's more than meets the eye.
Other people can tell that you're depressed, that you have signs of listlessness and stuff, but when you try and look out, all you can see is your own faults. And that's what I tried to achieve with the two-way mirror. From the inside, all you can see is your problems. From the outside, an observer, they can tell how you're doing.
So that photography is really what sparked this. Is I just love to take pictures of things around me, and I love to remember things, so that's why I take pictures, is for memories. And so it just makes me sad that all these things get forgotten, you know, like the people, places, and things get forgotten so easily, and it's just so sad, you know.
I'm Franco Valencia, reporting for Update News.
That's going to do it for Arts and Entertainment, Bobby. Back to you.
Thanks, Taylor.
Looking to start a relationship or start something new? Update News reporter Devin Rawl took a look at what's kindling the Tinder flame.
Tinder.
Let's talk a bit about Tinder.
Could it be love at first swipe? Tinder is a smartphone application that is sweeping the nation as a new form of online dating. Tinder is an extremely addicting mobile dating app that pairs users using a hot or not concept.
First found out about it through like a group chat with my buddies. They're like, oh my God, like you should see this Tinder thing. Like there's like actually cute girls on here like that we know. I use Tinder because it's a great dating site. Lots of people are on it. You see hot girls, and if you're a man, you just swipe right. And if they swipe right, you get connected with them. You can chat with them, and you can go from there.
The CEO and CFO of Tinder, Justin Mateen and Sean Rad, came up with the idea while attending the University of Southern California. Tinder went live on September 12, 2012, and has spread like a wildfire all over college campuses, with a reported 2 million matches happening per day. Once connected with your Facebook profile, you can edit your potential matches based on gender, distance, and age. Once a person's picture appears, you can set up a chance for potential match by clicking the green heart icon or swiping right. If your counterpart happens to find you attractive, you'll receive a notification allowing you to chat via instant message.
Technology is going to become an enabler, allowing us to meet more people in a more efficient manner. So take Tinder, for example. Our focus is on enabling you to meet more people and reducing and taking away the barriers between you and meeting that person.
In just the last year, Tinder's numbers have skyrocketed, proving that online dating is a growing trend. According to the application metrics for Tinder, the numbers show that since the beginning of 2013, Tinder's daily active users have grown from 200,000 to 1.4 million. And per month, Tinder is being used by 3.1 million people, up from just 500,000 a year ago. It's not just college students using the app, as the average age of a Tinder user is 27. The New York Post ran a front-page story in July when 2012 Miss USA Nanae Merriweather was discovered on Tinder wearing her sash. Tinder has transitioned online dating to something you do by yourself at home to a way to meet single people in a social environment.
I just found the whole thing to be kind of odd, where you just look at a person's appearance and decide yes or no. I think society is on such a fast-paced environment, like we're stuck in this society where everything is so quick, you're always on the go, that just using like, you know, Match.com or eHarmony, like these kind of like social media things where you can meet somebody, and Tinder's kind of one of those things. We've kind of like evolved to having to use those kind of sources to meet people, which is kind of sad.
I usually don't start conversations because I'm kind of shy. So when someone will like my photo and like be like, hey, they usually just like, hey, you know, how's your day going? Or hey, I like such and such about you, or hey, I didn't know you had this in common. But sometimes I'll get weird stuff like, hey, beautiful. Like, it's kind of awkward, so I was like, I don't really respond to those because that makes me feel uncomfortable.
Students are encouraged by law enforcement to take precautionary measures when meeting people from Tinder. Students should meet in a public place as well as have an outside party know of their whereabouts. Reporting from San Jose State, Devin Rawl, Update News.
San Jose State's leading man, David Fales, put on a passing clinic against Fresno State. Was it enough to propel the Spartans to victory?
And San Jose State's football season is coming to an end. But will they go bowling in a couple weeks? Well, Christian, San Jose State's offense has been operating like a semi-truck without any brakes coming down Highway 101. I now toss it to you for sports.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm taking this one home. After a feast on Thanksgiving, the Spartans looked to devour the Bulldogs as number 16th ranked Fresno State came in a Spartan Stadium, posting an undefeated record.
Fresno State's offense was firing on all cylinders as Heisman Trophy candidate Derek Carr connects with Devontae Adams for a 4-yard touchdown. The Bulldogs continued the aerial attack as Adams snatched another grab for a ridiculous touchdown to end the first quarter. Spartans answered with a 38-yard touchdown pass from David Fales to Chandler Jones as he had 8 grabs for 146 yards and 3 touchdowns. Fales wasn't done as he tossed a 16-yard scoring strike to Tyler Winston to take the lead by 1 in the second quarter. Carr capitalized on a 21-yard pass to Isaiah Burst for the lead. However, the Spartans defense was fed up with the Dogs and their puppy chow offense as Fales threw for 564 yards and 6 scores as he sneaked into the end zone to extend the lead 59-44. Despite a late touchdown from the Bulldogs, the Spartans shocked the nation as they defeated number 16 Fresno State in a battle of 2 future NFL quarterbacks as friends and family celebrated the victory on Senior Day.
David just had a lights-out football game. He was throwing the ball, he was on the money, guys were making plays, receiving the ball.
They're an explosive offense, and the defense stepped up when we need them to, and we knew a good offense like that, they're going to make plays. But I felt like that our defense's strength against passing, and they were going to get a couple stops, and when they did, we had to capitalize on it and score.
After last Saturday's shootout win over then number 16th Fresno State, the San Jose State Spartans find themselves bowl eligible for the 2nd straight season. Update News reporter Devin Raw has more.
Despite the big win last weekend, the Spartans' chance to go bowling this season is no guarantee, but the Spartans like their chances.
100% sure what the bowl situation looks like, but from the looks, we won this game. We in a bowl, so that was one of the big motivations, was just to get another 15 days with our guys.
After last weekend, the Mountain West Bowl-eligible teams rose to 7 to fill only 6 guaranteed spots for the conference. Few factors playing against the Spartans' bowl hopes are finishing with a 6-6 record, while UNLV and Colorado State finished with 7 wins. Not to mention, the Spartans sit last for home attendance in the conference, which plays a large role in bowl committee's considerations. However, the Spartans boast the 6th passing offense in the nation, led by star senior quarterback David Fales, who threw for a school record 547 yards versus Fresno State and 7 total touchdowns. When asked why the Spartans should be accepted to a bowl, the player's answer is pretty simple.
I say you got David Fales out here slinging the ball, and you have David Fales. You also have David Fales out there. But I mean, we're just a hungry team.
The 6 bowls that have Mountain West tie-ins are the Las Vegas Bowl, Point Cieneta, Armed Forces, Hawaii, New Mexico, and the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Oh, in any bowl, I'd be very excited, and I know our team would be excited to go to. Just tell us where, when, and what time kickoff is.
Bowl selection is this Sunday, December 8th, and will ultimately decide if San Jose State sees its first back-to-back bowl appearances since 1986 and 87. Reporting from Spartan Stadium, Devin Rawl, Update News.
The Spartans hockey team now has an overall record of 10-5. Recently, they were in Utah for the Beehive Grill Showcase. They came home with only one win to show and 3 losses. The victory was against BYU 7-4, but the Spartans were shut out 2-0 against Utah State, and also dropped the game 6-3 against Weber State.
And if San Jose State could have cashed, but it's still.
This weekend, the Spartans are in Arizona for the NAU Mountain Showcase. They have 3 games remaining before this semester's break. And that's it for sports this week, Jeff. Speaking of postseason, how did Devin Raw finish in his fantasy football league?
Unfortunately, he had no tricks up his sleeve as he ended up finishing 0-13.
Thanks, guys. Well, it's that time again. Update News has reached its final episode and the end of our fall semester. We have for your viewing pleasure a blooper reel of our funniest and best moments. Enjoy.
I'm Jamie Maciel. And I'm Veronica Martinez.
I'm Jeff Samra.
I'm Ashley Belial.
I'm Justin Melton.
I'm Drea Blackwell.
I'm Franco Valencia.
I'm Sol Granados.
I'm Bobby Dupree.
Devin Raw.
Andrew Carter.
Taylor Rush.
Reporting in downtown San Jose, Christian Carrasco, Devin, let's go. Update News.
You're watching Update News.
It's like raise it up. It's like raise it up.
I need to take off my retainer, dude. All those losers in Update News.
Thank you, America. Thank you. SJSU's elevators are currently undergoing inspection. Get up!
He wants to.
Baseball, the World Series.
That'll do it for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Dude, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I know. Everyone's just going out.
With the concession stand contract.
Oh! I quit!
And will it help our losing ways?
$10?
This guy has a few tricks up his sleeve.
Mahalo. Why do you clean this computer screen so often, Franco? Why do you always clean them? Franco, are you gonna clean this whole room? We would like to thank our hard-working Update team for all the work they put in this semester, and we hope that you all enjoyed watching our broadcast. We would also like to thank our professor and Bay Area legend Lloyd LaCuesta, as well as TA Victor Guzman, who have both put in a lot of sweat and tears into the production of this show. From all of us here at Update News and Cray TV, we would like to wish you and your families a safe and happy holiday.